Okay, so we're live and we're playing some BX Dungeons and Dragons. This is session 18 of the 1000 Towers campaign. So we have a smaller party today. They've ventured back to the complex that they had discovered months ago, and we're slowly but surely looting until a few weeks back when they inadvertently set off some kind of alarm that kind of alerted the entire countryside to the fact that there was a dungeon over here. Fortunately, the entrance that they have been using was not discovered. There's a lot of other, we'll call them entrances that are lower in the mountain that seem to have people trying to come in and out. But from what you've heard back in town, nobody's getting in very far. Lots and lots of bodies are being brought back. Adventurers are coming in. There's nobody's really pulled much from the place. It seems that the levels below house incredibly strong creatures. So while all these adventuring parties have been gathered in Chelmsfordshire trying to make their way in, nobody's really made much headway. You guys maybe get up really early in the morning so that nobody's really around to see you leave, and you make your way off to the entrance that you know of, the secret entrance. And you're in that the top of the mountain where the cave opens up. There's a small plateau where a cave opens up where a bear used to reside and now smells of smoke and ash. And I'll have you guys introduce your characters, and then we'll enter into the dungeon. So I guess, Alexander, if you want to go first.
I always go first. I am playing Samantha Dobler. She is a halfling. She's really outgoing and cheerful. I am also playing Lily Aleeson. She is a human scion. She is a little bit outgoing and not very cheerful.
Nice. And Tony?
Walking up at the front of the party is a human male with his hair that is just unkempt looking and a beard and mustache that needs trimmed. As he's walking along, he's medium frame build guy, and he's got a pick slung over his shoulder, and he's just whistling to himself as he's walking along, not really paying attention to anyone or anything else. Not a care in the world as he's moving along. That is Doncho, the human fighter. Bringing up the rear of the party is a human female by the name of Adrian. She's a very small, diminutive, very quiet, mousy girl that appears to be about 20 or 21 years old. And she's just walking at the back of the party, leaning on her staff. And today she doesn't have the headband on that she usually wears. She doesn't have it, and no one has seen it on her today.
Okay, fantastic. Let me just get from you, Tony, sorry, Doncho's AC.
AC is 7. He wears leather. And Adrian will be up to AC 4 now since she went up to a level.
Oh, cool. AC 4. All right. And yeah, you're almost 10. Okay, good. Gotcha. So he's in leather, so he's also 120. All right, fantastic. Oh, no, he's in leather. He's 90. She doesn't have any armor on. Okay. So you guys are currently at the mouth of the cave where the bear was at one point, but is seemingly long gone. I guess we'll do a quick marching order. Do you want to? Doncho is in the front?
Yeah, he's up front. Unless somebody else wanted to get in front of him, he wouldn't stop him, but he's just moseying along singing.
Okay. Who's behind Doncho?
Samantha.
Samantha. And then Lily?
Then Lily, yeah.
Okay, and then Adrian. Okay. And if you want to go doubles at all, it'll be Doncho, Samantha, Lily, Adrian. We'll just double you up if you want to walk 2 by 2, if you desire. Since it's such a small party, you don't really need to do that. Okay, so you're at this this cave mouth. And, what do you want to do?
Man, I don't know. Is it too late to say that we hired people to come with us? Because going alone seems super dangerous.
Goncho is going to stop and look back at the halfling and say, "Don't you have something that turns you invisible?"
I do have something that turns me invisible.
Well, I'll stop singing and let you go and look ahead if you want.
Yes, I'm just waiting for Lily to find her maps, which she has just done.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And then Lily will pull out a map. Samantha will twist around her ring, and poof. And then yeah, she will lead ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So you enter into this, kind of twisty tunnel that leads into where the bear was, which is no longer there, of course. And to the north, there's an opening that leads into the facility proper. And if you remember, this level of facility is lit, so you can actually see into this room that is an octagon shaped room with the entrance that you're coming in. Plus, there's 3 other doors.
Right. And I will head east.
Okay. Does he go east?
Down a set of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then south down more stairs, and east again down more stairs, and then north into a room that once contained a great deal of robots.
That is true.
And then east into a hallway, and then south into a place with a scary orby thing that floats around.
Mm-hmm.
And then east through a vault door.
Right, which you left open.
South at a T intersection.
Mm-hmm.
South through another place. South again, and then west down some stairs.
That's correct. Yeah. So you make it through the top level. Of course, once you get to the stairs, it is dark.
And once we get to the stairs, I no longer want to scout ahead invisibly because there are mushrooms down here that don't need eyes to see and murder me.
Eyeless mushrooms.
So, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna light up a torch or a lantern, or how do you go?
I am going to pull out my ever-burning torch that I got from my best friend Bane before he died, tragically.
Okay.
And then died again, even more tragically.
It's true. All right, yeah, there's a lot of stairs. So you guys are making your ways down the stairs. And they go down and down and down and down. And you're clinking and clacking as you go down. You can hear your footsteps echoing as you're traveling down the stairs. And eventually, you get to the bottom. And you are kind of at a bit of a T intersection. You're coming from the east, so you're heading west. There's a passageway to the south, or you can continue to go to the west. About immediately to your right, which is the north, is a door.
Oh, immediately to our right is a door. Right.
Right, no, to the north, yeah.
Yeah. I just got confused.
North is a door, south is a passage, west is a hallway.
When you said to the right, I immediately translated that to east and looked at my map and said, that's wrong. Well, we didn't go through this door last time because we were exploring hallways. Do you want to go through that door this time?
Goncho looks at you and goes, just tell me which way to go. I'm good any way we go.
All right. Well, I guess I'll make an executive decision then, if nobody cares. And Samantha is going to look at the door to see if she thinks it's trapped, but she doesn't know how to look for traps, so then she'll just open it.
Yeah, I mean, you could look for like a room type trap, like a big trap, like a pitfall or something. But
Look,
not like a small like trap and then lock.
I look to see if I think that there's spiders on the inside of the doorknob.
There does not appear to be spiders on the inside of the doorknob. No.
Well, then that's about as much as I can look for.
Okay. I mean, unfortunately, because there's giant flies in here now that are gonna. No. Just kidding. So this is a small room. It's a 20-foot square. You're entering in on the southeast. Nope, I'm sorry. Come on, now you got me backwards. The southwestern square. So the room basically, it's it's 4 boxes. You're coming in on the southwest of the square.
Wait, it's 4 boxes?
Yeah, it's 20-foot room, 20-foot square room.
I expected it to be 9 by 9, or 3 by 3, 9 total.
No, it was not. It's four. It's 4 total. Well, 4 total. Yeah.
And where it came in on the southeastern door.
Southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know this, but nobody else knows this. But I literally woke up like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, I said it backwards the first time because the east-west thing. Yeah, you when you walk in, the room extends to your right, which would be east, and it extends to the north. Yeah. But anyways, in this small room lies an ancient skeleton. It's got a few pieces of paper scattered around it. I mean, you have a 20-foot room, so you can see everything with that torch. It lights up the whole room. You do see it as something kind of in its hand, like its hand's closed and it's got something in its hand. And it's kind of just laying. The room itself it looks like it may have had like something in there at one point because there's like, bits and pieces of wood and stuff on the floor, but everything's deteriorated. So there's no furniture or anything.
I mean, I guess I want to look at the papers before I try and take the... Samantha says, I think we should look at the papers before we try and mess with the skeleton, in case the papers tell us, something like, don't mess with the skeleton.
Yeah, before you even get that out of your mouth, Doncho just runs over and starts grabbing some of the papers then.
Nice. Most of the paper's blank, but as you're kind of picking them up, you do find one sheet with some writing on it in an ancient form of common. So you can definitely make it out, but although it seems, the dialect is a little strange. It says, to whosoever finds this note, they have locked us in. I don't know what happened in the lower levels, but I'm pretty sure they will never let us out. The soldiers at the top of the stairs were taking pot shots at us. Please, let my wife know that I love her. There's something outside in the dark. That's it. That's all it says.
And there's just the one skeleton in the room that we see.
There's just one skeleton. Yep.
Well, that's depressing.
Well, let's hope we fare much better than this one did.
Well, I guess the notes didn't say not to check the thing the skeleton's holding, so let's check to see what the skeleton's holding.
Okay, yeah.
There's no other doors you said in here or leading out?
Yeah, you don't see any other way out from here.
While they're doing that, Doncho's just going to go around every corner of the wall with his pick and just he's hammering on it a little bit, just chip, 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 chip to see if any of the wall chips away on all the corners.
Okay, yeah, you can do it. All right, you're doing that. You're chipping away. At the skeleton, you find again like its hand is closed on something, and when you kind of go to pry it apart, the fingers kind of fall apart, and it seems to be holding a pen. It's kind of an ancient looking pen, like it could be possibly of value to like a collector.
Well, I mean, I will take this pen and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
By looking at this writing pen, would any of us know, like, maybe how old it is? I mean, would we know it was used X amount of years ago, or?
Yeah, I mean, it is. It is. If you've ever seen anything like this, you've seen it in like a museum. It's before
Right.
the tragedy. The closing of the mountain. So that's something like 4,000 years ago.
Well, Adrian says, I guess one of those museums in Denethix would probably pay a pretty price for that, Samantha.
Well, hopefully. All I know is it belongs in a museum.
And that's where we'll take it.
Okay. So yeah, the picking on the wall did not seem to find anything hollow or any kind of compartments or passages or anything like that. The walls all seem pretty solid. All the walls.
Well, I guess the poor chap was sealed up in here and met his fate. Doesn't seem to be a way out of here, fellows.
Yeah, all the walls and stuff down here are cut stone. As opposed to upstairs where they were like the plexiglass looking stuff.
Hey, Show, have you been an adventurer for a long time?
Well, not really.
Oh, well, I've never seen anyone attack walls with a pick like that before, but it seems really smart to me.
Well, sometimes a few things do go through my mind that I think about, and the first thing I thought was about if this poor chap missed a way out of here, it would have been bad, but looks like he didn't.
Well, let's keep going, I guess.
Okay, so you're gonna leave the room?
Yes, gonna leave the room and head to. We're gonna leave through the south door and then head west, and we'll hit a wall and then we'll go north, and we'll end up right next to a door.
That is correct. There's a door to your right.
Yes, to our right.
On the eastern wall, yeah.
On the eastern wall.
And of course, you can also go to left if you'd like.
Yes. Samantha wants to check this door for spiders.
Okay. Let's see. You don't see any spider webs.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead then and open this door.
Cool. All right, so you open it up, and this is a this room goes 20 feet to the east and 30 feet to the north, so it's 2 by 3. You're entering in on the most western, on the western wall and the most southerly square. The room itself seems pretty empty except for like dust and some what might have been furniture or something. What you do immediately see though is to your left as you open the door, there's another door. So basically like going back to the east.
Okay, I have drawn the map. And you said that there was nothing in here?
The room itself seems to be, it's a stone floor, it's dark. There's like bits and pieces of wood and stuff on the ground. There's nothing super large, like there's no like desks or anything like that. It seems pretty empty, yeah.
This building place is weird. I'm looking at the map, and they left a whole big area between this room and the other room empty and blank. I wonder why they did that. Like directly south of this room, there's just a big blank area. Anyways, well, you want to go through the other door then?
Yeah, I would say let's go through that other door so nothing tries to come through the door on us later.
Okay, so you're just gonna like make a quick left and go through that door.
I mean, yeah, gonna be looking around a little bit in case that there's like I don't know, something obvious.
Mhm.
Like Samantha's gonna look for traps in the way that a person who doesn't know how to look for traps looks for traps.
Okay. You don't see any traps in the way that somebody who doesn't know how to look for traps doesn't see traps.
Then yeah, she's gonna just go and open the door then.
Okay, yeah. So you turn to the side and you look at the room and make sure there's no obvious threats in here, and you pull this door open, and you're looking down into a corridor.
Uh-huh.
It's 10 feet wide. It travels 20 feet to the west, and there's a door.
10 feet. Oh, right, 10 feet wide.
Yes, there's just one square.
Well, then I guess I go down the hallway,
Okay,
and then I'm gonna open the door.
nice. Okay, you are looking into a room that is 30 by 30. So 3 squares by 3 squares.
Well, I know what shape it must be then.
Yep. And you are entering in through the on the east wall, the most southern square. You see a door on the south wall in the most westerly square, and you also see a door in the center of the west wall.
Um, yes, and we know where the place on the south wall goes because we've been into that room.
Mhm. This room is empty again, except you do see some piles of some mounds, and upon like kind of looking at it, it looks like they are excrement.
Oh, well, good. Poop. I avoid the poop,
Okay.
and I don't even check this room for traps, and I go open the door.
Okay, the one on the west wall.
Yes.
Okay. You're looking into a room that is 20 by 30, 20 to the west, 30 to the south, basically. So you're in the most northern.
20, 20 west, 30, and I'm in the most northern.
Yeah, you're in the most northern square, so it goes 30 feet to the south.
Okay. Are there any other doors?
There is a door.
Oh, good.
It is on the south wall. It is in the most easterly square.
Easterly Square. Okay.
Yeah. In addition to that, uh, there are three strange creatures that seem to be eating another creature.
Ah,
Yeah. You've not seen these before, these creatures, but I will describe them to you.
they're goblins, except they're 100 feet tall.
They're not, well, maybe. It's like the goblin, but 100 feet tall. No. They are. Oh, oh, interesting. Okay, so it's like the size of a dog, roughly. Oh, okay. There's a description. The body resembles that of a tailless, hairless dog. However, it has 6 legs. Um, the the skin is jet black and covered with a glistening layer of oily slime. Its face, it has 4 sections to it. Basically, it's like 2 jaws put together. Imagine a jaw like this and a jaw like this.
So it just splits diagonally into 4 pieces.
That's correct. And it has a tongue that you see lashing around that seems to be covered in spikes. Let me see if you surprise this thing. Do not. You are also not surprised. Let me just see what they're doing because they are eating something currently. They seem
And
to be
so the
enjoying it.
reaction is friendly.
Yeah, so they are eating something that is probably a little bit bigger than Samantha. Not much bigger. And they notice you, and kind of actually let me do a reaction check because they are eating. Okay, they don't they kind of look at you and now they're kind of like slobbering their jaws, but they don't make any move to attack yet since you've only opened the door so far. They kind of turn and they're kind of
Well, so they're just attacking a corpse that looks like another one of them, or
no, the corpse looks like maybe a humanoid that's small, like maybe a little bigger than a halfling.
Well, I closed the door.
Okay.
I described what I saw and said, well, probably there's not a whole lot of, it probably wouldn't be smart to leave these things running around where they can murder us later, but also they're scary, and also what they killed could have stuff on it. So, what do you guys want to do?
One question was when Samantha looked in there and saw those, did she see any other doors? Was there any other doors leading out of that room?
Yeah, one to the south.
Yeah. Yeah. So the creature kind of looks like this. Hopefully I described it good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is almost how I pictured it.
Yeah, Adrian would agree that, let's maybe spike the door from this side or whatever, I guess.
Okay.
Well, they can't push it open.
I don't have any spikes, but
John Show does. He can spike it and use the Warhammer he has now.
Fantastic.
Okay. So you're going to spike that door shut?
Yep.
All right. Well, when you start hammering the door, you obviously draw their attention, but you can do it fast enough that they can't get through the door. So you hear them banging on it a little bit, or at least one of them banging on it a little bit, but it seems to be trapped in there for now.
Well, they can just go through the other door. So Lily, can tell you that I think I know where the other door goes, and if we hurry, we might be able to get to it before they realize to go through it.
Well, what are we waiting for? And Don Show takes off, not knowing where he's going, of course.
Well, Lily tells him to go south through the door, and then go south until he can't anymore, and then go west, and then go north only a little bit, and there'll be a door, and to go through that door.
He stops 10 feet after you tell him, and he goes, well, I just remembered I don't have any light. So he waits on Samantha to catch up.
Samantha catches up. In fact, she leads the way. And she runs more or less exactly where Lily just said.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, and as expected, with Lily's excellent map making skills, yeah, there's a door right there.
Yeah. Samantha opens the door.
Okay. So you open the door and you're looking into a hallway that runs to the north, about 30 feet, and it ends in a door. It also, at that same 30-foot mark, it also turns to the west.
Yeah, all right, perfect. That's the door I thought would be there. Samantha tells Doncho to spike the door.
Yep, he'll move down there if somebody holds enough light, and he'll try to spike it.
Okay, yeah, you can do it. They're maybe they're not very smart or something, but they seem to be making a lot of racket in the door, but they didn't seem to move to this door.
Well, we'll come back in a week and they'll be starved to death. All right, I look west. What do I see?
Okay, so you look west. This is amazing. Oh, God. Roll a d6.
Sure. I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you're not surprised, but coming from the west. So what you see is the hallway goes 30 feet and then turns to the north. And maybe as you're kind of noting that on your map, around that corner comes 3 creatures that are just the same thing that's in the other room. They look just like them, and they're charging at you. And you are not surprised, so you can react if you well. I guess we'll roll initiative against it. So go ahead and let's have you roll initiative this round, Alexander, against the Jawheads.
I rolled a 6, and I can't remember if that's really good or really bad.
It is really good. So you guys go first. So you see 3 of these things running around the corner. They notice you and they immediately start to move forward for to engage. But you have initiative. So what would you like to do?
Samantha will not drop, but like kind of set down quickly her torch, pull out her crossbow, and then shoot one.
Okay.
Is there a lot of background noise where I'm at?
A little bit.
How far away are they?
They're at the corner, so they're 30 feet away.
Okay.
Right, I am ready to shoot something. That will almost certainly hit for 4 damage.
Okay, very nice.
And then... Wait, did we heal while we were gone? How many days were we...
You should be gone. You were gone a long time.
Okay.
Because you had that whole other adventure.
And then Lily is going to use her mental assault power.
Okay. So, yeah. Fire that thing up.
2. What is 2? Damn it. I keep forgetting that I need to... look it up. Okay. Let Tony go, and then I will look up the rules on psionics.
Okay. Tony, what is Adrian? And,
Adrian is going to throw a dart at one of them. And she won't hit with 3 on the die, of course.
Definitely hit.
Doncho is just going to charge one of them with his pick.
Nice.
A 19 on the die. I know that'll hit. So should armor class 0, but only... Oh, wait, he gets strength there. So it'll be 4 points. 4 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, so you get 1 for 4 points. Okay, so 2 of them are now wounded. Did you get the information?
Yeah, I can do Megalomania or Inferior Ego, and I'm going to do Inferior Ego and make... Wait, Scion level. I'm only level 2. 2 of them, the 2... One that is injured and one that is not, are going to start to feel worthless.
And they have to make a save in order to...
And they have to make a save, or they won't get to do anything that round.
Okay, perfect. So it's their turn, so let me see. Let me roll the first save. 13. Let me see if that saves or not for them. They save as fighter 2. A 13 does not save. And a 3 definitely doesn't save. Okay, so 2 of them are feeling kind of bad about themselves, so they're not doing anything. So next round, initiative, Tony.
All right.
All 6 that time.
3.
Okay, so they're gonna go first. So I will roll that again. First, depressed guy. 17. He's kind of snapped out of it. Second one got a 3 again. So 2 of them are going to be able to attack this round. The first one, maybe right there. There's 4. So maybe this. Okay, first one goes after Samantha with a 13. Is probably not going to hit you. 13 hits AC 5. That's not going to hit you. Second one, also 13 on the die, but goes after Adrian. 13 hits AC 5. That just misses you, right? Because now you're 4.
Ooh, yep. Just misses.
Wow, that worked perfectly for you. And it would have been 5 damage. That's actually good. Okay, so that's the third one can't do anything. So what does Adrian and
Adrian will, if there's one right up on top of her, then she will just try to hit it with her staff if it's right on top of her. Oh my gosh, that's not going to hit. Let's see. Doncho will just try to pick one of them again. Wow, yeah, 18. So I know that hits. But minimal damage again, 4 again. 1 plus 3, so 4.
All right, I'll assume you're attacking the same one.
Yep.
Okay, that's the one that didn't run forward. Okay, so it's not quite dead, but it is very, very quick. Samantha and Lily.
Samantha shoots the one that Donzo keeps attacking.
Okay.
For 2 damage.
Okay, that kills it. It drops.
And then Lily pulls out her serrated dagger and runs over and stabs the other one that is kind of injured.
Okay.
Oh. Let's look and see if she hit. Because that is very much in the middle. Plus 1. That's 12 is 13 is 6. AC 6.
AC 6 just misses.
Ah.
All right, good. So back to the next round. Well, it's a small party, fast. Initiative, Alexander. They got a 2.
I got a 5.
All right, so Samantha / Lily can go again.
Samantha.
So there's currently 2 of them. One is injured and fighting Adrian and I guess Lily, and the other one is not fighting anybody currently.
Samantha tries to shoot the one that's not fighting anybody because it doesn't have protection to not get shot at, but she hits the wall.
Okay. And that was the one that also is feeling bad about itself.
Lily, on the other hand, Lily's going to hit, and she's going to hit for 7 damage.
Nice. That is enough to kill the one that Adrian / Lily were fighting. So that one goes down. So
Nice.
Adrian / Don. So there's one left. That has not been hurt.
All right. Adrian's going to try to evade now. So she will fail with that. And Doncho is going to run the one that's still up. Since he's been on a roll. Hot dog, yeah. A 19 on the die and max damage 6 plus 3. So 9 points of damage.
That's enough. You run this thing right through its head behind all those jaws, and it collapses to the ground, drooling. And
Look at these ugly rascals.
Yeah, you definitely have seen these before. And you can hear the ones in the room now going crazy because they obviously heard the combat and they can smell the blood. But they still can't get through the spiked door.
Should we open the door and let them come on out to play?
I mean, they're not as terrifying and ferocious as I thought, so if you want to, we can.
Doncho starts walking to the door because he has no idea if you're serious or not. So he starts walking towards the door unless somebody stops him.
I mean, Samantha's partly serious. Lily thinks it's a terrible idea, but she's not going to say that right
now. Yeah, Adrian would stop him before he starts unspiking.
Okay. Yeah, they're slamming and you can see, dust is coming out the door and stuff. They're trying to get out really bad, but the spikes are holding.
Oh, I know what I want to do. I'll tell you what Doncho will do then. Mm-hmm. If Adrian stops him, he is going to wrap up some cloth and put a jar of lamp oil, if he can put it up under the door or something, and set it on fire with the smoke. We'll go into that room with him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that. It's not completely sealed in here, so you definitely can get
maybe to put enough smoke in there to, maybe knock them out or something at least.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they're definitely, at least at first, they're I'm not sure how long they're going to hang out for, but at least at first they're still going wild in there, but they're definitely hitting the door a lot less often.
Well, all right then, Lily says. I want to finish my mapping, so I'm going to go look down to see what those dogs were checking out.
Okay, so basically this is a kind of a dead end. It goes just 10 feet up to the north, and then it goes 10 feet to the east. And in that corner, there's basically what is probably a nest there. You can see bones and stuff.
So you just killed the rest of the dogs in there's family.
Well, let's dig around. Doncho's going to dig around the nest with his pick, looking for find anything.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Samantha will help him dig through it, and I mean, I don't know how big the nest is. If it's big enough, Lily will too. Otherwise, she'll start.
You roll a d6.
Oh, nice.
2.
Oh. Well, Samantha got a 1, and Lily got a 6.
Okay. Yes, Samantha will find something. Let's
Not
see.
Lily? Lily won't find anything with her 6?
Nope, not with a 6.
Hmm.
Where's my chart?
If this was 5e, everyone would find something.
Yeah, the participation trophy.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d37.
You know, I am fresh out of those.
Okay.
My dog just ate my last D37.
Oh,
What on earth can I roll instead?
I don't know. Pick yourself a combination.
I think 37 might be prime. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna roll a D20 and a D4. No, and a D12. And I'm gonna get 13.
Okay. You find a small yellow gem. It's really it's pretty small. Like it may have fallen out of a ring or something. But holding up to the torchlight or whatever, it looks like a very, very fine cut. So it probably has some value.
Tiny yellow gem.
Yep.
Got it.
If only the gnome hadn't died, you guys would know what it was.
I don't think the gnome died. Did the gnome die?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dear.
I think on his first adventure. There's a rule that the longer that Crystal spends working on a character, the faster it dies. That's like her games. How are we supposed to?
She's got a lot of curses on her, and that must be one of them.
That could be it, right? Okay. Yeah, this is it, but you think it's a pretty valuable gem, and you I guess pocket it, and yeah, you can still. The dogs are making less noise in there now, more whimpery noises. I mean, the room's pretty big, so you don't think you'll kill them with the smoke, but they're definitely not happy.
Well, Lily wants to burn the nest.
Okay. You're burning the nest. You hear a smash coming from the room.
From the room where the dogs are?
Yep.
Don Show heads down that way to investigate it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously all the smoke didn't just go in the room, so that area the hallway's kind of a little smoky, but maybe you cover your face a bit, and you listen. You don't hear them anymore in the room, like they're not making any more noise in there.
But this side of the door is still secured, huh?
That's correct.
Yeah, he goes back and tells Samantha and them.
Lily says, I'm not a doctor, but I deduce that they went through the other side.
Can we set up like at a corner or something to ambush them if they come this way? I mean, we would be able to. They have to run around one of these corners.
Oh yeah, I mean you're totally in a little hallway. I mean you're at a dead end, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
that's Adrian. That's Adrian's idea because Don Show don't have the wisdom to know that. So Adrian suggests that we set up an ambush them when they come through.
the only issue now is that because the nest is on fire, it's getting very smoky in this particular hallway. But you certainly can do it.
Well, we could go next to the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can go always down to the door.
We could wait for them behind the door, so they're going to run through the door.
Yep.
And then we'll be behind them, and they'll say, "Ah, no," and then they'll die.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Samantha explains very animatedly.
Which door?
There's a door directly south of the other door, and then like a little to the west, there's a door there.
Yeah, you mean you wouldn't be if you were behind that door, they would come smashing in and run right into you. That's what you're talking about?
Well,
because there's no space there.
I mean, there's air quote no space, but we could stand behind the door.
Yep.
And then they would open it, and then, we wouldn't... I don't know. This is kind of a...
I'm just letting you know that if they come through the door, they'll be right on top of you. So you won't be able to get, like, missile attacks off on them or anything. If that was your plan. I just want to,
Well, we could go to the other side of the door and wait for them to run around that corner.
You can do that as well. You can do anything you like.
All right, let's go on the other side of the door. That way, we're not getting any smoke in our eyes.
Okay. Yeah. So you come out into that hallway, and you're waiting. How long do you want to wait?
Until Adrian says to stop waiting.
Okay.
She would probably suggest at least, wait at least 5 minutes, to give them time to find a scent and come back to their home.
Okay. Yeah. So you wait about 5 minutes. And you're starting to maybe think they're not going to come this way, maybe because of the smoke or whatever. When you do in fact hear them coming, go ahead, since it was your idea to do the ambush turn. Go ahead and roll a d6.
2.
Okay, you surprise them, so you get a surprise round. So they come around the corner. If you're at that corner, they're roughly 30 feet away from you as they come around the corner, but you will have one round to do what you'd like before they can move on you or do anything. So they are surprised. So what do you want?
Yeah, Adrian will throw a dart at one of them then. Oh, that might hit. Let me see. Armor class 6?
No, that misses.
All right. And Don Show's just going to stand there and wait with his pick.
Okay. About Samantha and Lily.
Samantha will take a pot shot at one of them.
Okay.
Man, that is the third 19 I've rolled.
Nice.
I haven't rolled that many dice, but I keep rolling a 19, but I can't quite crit. Oh wait, crits don't even matter in this game. Only Lily can crit because she's got a serrated dagger. Okay, but I deal 2 damage. And then Lily will... she's gonna throw one of her regular daggers.
Okay.
Shit. That is AC 4.
That hits.
Excellent. Then I hit for maximum damage of 7.
Nice. Was that Samantha or was that Lily?
That was Lily. Lily chucked the dagger.
So how much damage did Samantha do?
Oh, 2.
Okay. Okay, good. So 2 of them are wounded. The one that Lily hit pretty grievously. So. Okay, so we're coming into the first actual round of combat. So go ahead and roll initiative, Alexander.
Okay.
They got a 1. So.
I dropped my die off. Well, I got a 3.
All right, you go first.
Fantastic. Samantha will shoot the one that looks very injured. And there's my 20. That doesn't matter because...
Well, 20 always hits.
For 2 more damage.
Okay, not quite enough. Take it down.
And Lily will throw another dagger at that same one. And she will miss horribly.
Okay. Your dagger clangs on the floor. Don Show and Adrian.
They're still coming towards us, or they're up to us now?
They're at the corner. They haven't moved yet because you surprised them and then you had initiative, so they haven't moved.
Oh, got you. Adrian will try to throw another dart now.
Okay.
She'll hit this time. Let's see, 4 damage.
Okay, you hit the one that had not been hit yet, but it was the smallest of them, and now seems very injured with the 4 damage.
Don Show is going to run and charge and try to hit that same one that she just hit with the dart, seeing that it's injured. An 18, that should do it. Let's see, 7 damage.
Well, that kills it. Okay, it's dead. All right, so these 2 are it's their turn now. They're going to Don Show right up to the group, so you're definitely going to get hit by one of them, and the other one will attack randomly. So the one on Don Show, 15. 19 on the die is going to hit an AC of 3. So that hits you for 4 points.
All right.
Okay. The other one is randomly going to attack. It goes after Doncho again. No. Yeah, Doncho would be. Nope, I'm doing this wrong. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be Lily. I'm rolling an 8-sided die for only 4 of you. 11, though. That hits you. 11 is an AC of 7. That does not hit Lily, right?
No. Lily's got an AC of 3? 3, apparently.
Yeah. So, yeah, it charges forward, and you're able to just, like, knock it back. It doesn't even come close. And then we're into the next round. Roll initiative for the group, please, Tony.
5.
Nice. 4 for them, so you go. There's one currently up with Doncho, and the other one is in the group with attacking Lily.
Adrian is going to try to evade, and she'll fail. Doncho is going to one that just took a big chunk out of him. He's going to try to take him down before it takes him. 16 on the die, so 7 damage.
Okay.
With the pick.
With the pick. Nice. All right. Doesn't quite take it down, but is very injured now.
Just like him.
Okay, so Samantha and Lily.
Lily hits the one next to. Sorry, Lily hits the one next to her at AC 5.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, perfect. For 6 damage.
Okay, that one's dead.
Wait a second. Why am I rolling a D6 for daggers?
I don't know.
Because I'm a cheater. Let me re-roll that.
Okay.
Only 3 damage.
Okay, still kills it.
Okay.
Nice.
I just realized I keep rolling a D6 for my dagger, and I don't.
Probably
know
used to white box.
Maybe that's what it is.
Oh boy. Yeah. And Samantha. There's one more.
There's one more. If I shoot at it, will I potentially hit Doncho instead?
No, you got plenty of space here.
Okay. Well, I will definitely hit it for 1 damage.
For 1. Okay, doesn't quite go down. So it's going to attack Doncho.
Or is it going to run away?
It might run away, actually. That's true. Let me roll its morale. That's a good point. Thank you. 6. I'm sure that failed. Okay, yeah, it runs.
Can Doncho try to hit it?
You can next round if you win initiative. Because you already won.
Right.
So go ahead and roll initiative. Since you're the only one really able to attack it, you can
A 4.
like a 6. So yeah, you might swing at it, but it's moving quickly.
Can he chase it then?
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty fast. So go ahead. You can run after it.
Yeah, he's going to run after it and try to finish it off for it. Find some more pack members or something.
All right, it's move 40. Your move. You're wearing leather, right? Let me just quickly check your move.
Yep, leather.
I just need to confirm your move. I think your move is. Yeah, you're actually slower than it, so it's already 10 feet ahead of you when you start chasing. You know, even with your maximum. So it's going to outpace you if you want to melee it. It's faster than you are.
Yeah, if he sees it's outpacing him, then he won't continue to chase it. He would stop before he got too far out of sight.
Okay, yeah, you see that it's definitely faster than you are, and it runs, through the room with the faces, and out, actually kind of towards the stairs where you guys came from.
Well, I guess we showed it.
Yeah, showed it. You feeling okay, Doncho?
Well, not really, but I'm still walking.
Well, just keep on walking and you'll do fine.
That's what I say.
Well, Lily pulls up her map, says we could keep going west. There's a path west around this bend. And Samantha will say, sure.
Okay. Yeah, so you go up, you already have this part mapped up where you kind of like, it's like a quick turn.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go either south, well, you go south a little bit, and then you can either continue south, or you can head to the west, which is, I guess, is what you're talking about.
Yep.
That goes for 30 feet, including the first square, and it opens up into a room. which is.
Yes, I
Do you already
know.
have that room mapped?
I don't have that room map. I just know
Okay.
that it.
It looks like that.
Oh, that's an interesting shape.
Yeah, it's got an interesting shape.
You know, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Just make your maps boring. Just square rooms. It's fine. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Down.
Yeah, it's basically a 30 by 30 room with the one corner chopped off, basically.
Yes, I'm drawing the little circly passagey thing.
Oh, yeah, and there's a passage that goes down.
Because you will explain it to us soon, and I might as well draw it now.
Yeah, it kind of swoops down.
Okay.
So this room, as you're approaching it, you notice that it's got a bit of a taller ceiling, like kind of like opens up into the room as you're coming up, and you're kind of like bringing your torch in to look around. And as soon as you do, you hear very, 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 very loud screaming coming from a large group of mushrooms that are growing along the western wall. The ceiling also is covered in fungus and mushrooms.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
So what would you like to do? Imagine a very loud screaming, because I'm not going to scream.
I mean, Samantha's gonna like run back a bit and be like, "Ah, there's screaming mushrooms in there."
Yeah, they're still screaming.
Well, we should go somewhere else then.
Well, I bet you, if we throw fire at them, they'll stop screaming.
Or scream louder.
Well, fire kills everything. There's literally nothing in the world that Samantha knows about that fire doesn't kill. Well, actually, she met a hellhound.
That's true. Roll a d6. Okay.
5.
Okay. You are not surprised as you see coming up behind you towards the being attracted by the noise, apparently. So coming up from that room, which is actually where they came from the last time. Those long mushroom type creatures that you guys fought last time. They kind of look like worms.
Yeah, Samantha screams a little bit.
There was like a whole description. You definitely remember them. They've got lots of legs. They have a little mouth at the front.
Samantha's kind of scared of them.
Yeah.
They saw her when she was sneaking.
There are 4 coming up behind you, and actually, because of where you're standing, they're basically between you and any known area that you've been. So, in other words, you can't get past them to get back to, let's say, the statue room without fighting them because they're in your way.
Yeah.
They're heading towards the screechy mushroom room.
But they haven't seen us yet?
Oh no, they've seen you. They're heading your way. Yeah, they're basically. I'll show them that.
Well,
guys are.
I understood where they were. I just thought maybe they hadn't noticed us yet.
Oh no! Well, I mean, nah, yeah. I mean, you're in the middle of the hallway. Yeah, I mean, they're heading towards the mushrooms. But
Samantha's gonna say, "Do you want to fight these things or run away?"
Adrian says maybe we run back to the screaming and they won't come in there. Or if not, we just keep running that way.
Yeah, I'm all for that, because last time we fought like 3 of them or something like that, and there was everyone, and we still got pretty banged up.
So,
Wait,
yeah, I
these
guess
things
we're
are
gonna run
faster
back
than us.
Run back to the mushroom room.
You're gonna run towards the screaming mushrooms. Okay, yeah. So you run into that room, and it's as described. Basically, you've got the mushrooms on the ceilings and the walls. They're making a lot of noise.
Do we see any ways out of here?
There's a passageway to the south.
Yeah, Adrian would go that way if somebody's following her with the light source.
Okay.
Samantha will try and keep up. She's a little bit slower, and she's also telling you like they're going to catch up to us because they're fast.
Yeah, they are definitely faster than Samantha, I believe, but they're not faster than everybody. Yeah, they're faster than Samantha. So yeah, you're right. If you stay together, they will catch you. They're moving up. So do you want to stay together, or are you going to let Samantha get eaten by the mushroom people?
Can we make it to that passageway before they would catch us, just to look down it or look in it and see?
How things move, and we'll do it that way. So go ahead and roll initiative, Tony, on your side, and I'll roll on mine. I got a 1.
A 2.
All right. So you get the jump on in the first round because they got a 1. So they were there. Ooh, look at my map. They're there. You were there. So if you move first, yeah, you can, because actually your movement is only you'll be in the tunnel. I mean, they might theoretically follow you, but yeah, you can get to the tunnel before they get to you.
What is it? Is it just a long tunnel, as all we see?
Yeah.
Would we be able to set up in that tunnel? Are they wider or too big to all come in there at once?
They'll be able to come in 2 to 3 at a time. Let me see right there. It's a 10-foot wide tunnel. They are. Yeah, no, they're only 1 foot across. They're small. I mean, all 4 of them get in there.
Oh dear.
They're 1 foot, and then they're 10 feet long.
Well, I think Adrian would suggest to take them in a tunnel instead of a room with screaming mushrooms.
Yeah, let's fight them in the tunnel then.
Okay, so you turn and wait for them to reach you. Okay, the screaming mushrooms are behind them. You're in the tunnel, and yeah, they're gonna get to you this round. So let's roll initiative. Alexander, roll initiative for the group.
I just want to say, while she's running, Samantha's going to change to her shield and her warhammer.
Okay, you can do that.
And then initiative.
You got a 4.
Oof, I got a 2.
Okay, they're gonna go first. So they move up on you. There's 4 of them, and I'll just have each one on each of you. That seems like the smart way to do it. Which do they do? Okay. All right, so first one goes after Samantha. Misses terribly, clanks against your shield. Second one goes after Lily. Ooh, 18. That might hit you. 18 hits 0, so that hits you. 4 points of damage as the mushroom bites into Lily. Adrian, nope, misses Adrian. And 14 against Dunshow. 14 hits an AC 4, so that hits you, right?
Yep.
So 2 points of damage for Dunshow.
He will be at 0 exactly then.
Well, that's actually not a terrible place to be. Go
A
ahead.
D6?
Yeah.
A 2.
Oh, that's not bad. I should just see. I have this faith every time that I won't need it, so I never open it. All right, here we go. Version 2. Here we go. All right, so a 2 is. Oh no, 2 is not good. Well, I mean, it's not terrible. It's a roll again, but use 2d6 this time.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it could be bad for you.
7 total.
All right, 7. Broken bone. Mushroom bites into a bone. The roll a d6.
A 1.
A 1, okay. Right arm. So, I don't know if you're righty or not, but if you...
Yeah, he's right arm, so...
All right, so you're going to have to switch to your other arm, which will give you a -2 on your attacks.
All right.
But no other permanents to that, and we'll figure out the time for healing later. So yeah, your arm breaks as the mushroom crunches into it with its mushroom teeth, I guess. The mushrooms. Okay. All right, so you guys are up. I don't know who rolled. Was it Tony? Did you roll?
I think Alex did.
Alexander, okay, go ahead and Samantha and Lily.
All right. Warhammers are a D6, right?
It sounds right.
Yep.
All right, Samantha will swing her warhammer. 14. AC 3?
That hits, yeah.
Okay, good. For 7 points of damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. The warhammer hits against its spongy flesh, but tears apart a big chunk, and the delicious meat of the mushroom is revealed, but it's still alive. How about Lily?
Lily is going to try and use her psionics to mess up their day. And roll d6. Here we go. I got a 3. That's the best one. Internal struggle. That actually is the best one. Okay. The one attacking Doncho and the one attacking her will now be confused.
Okay, that's part of the spell, so I gotta look that up. Perfect.
Is that the one I have to concentrate on? Yes.
Yeah.
Which means in order for it to keep being there, I can't use my psionic ability anymore, right?
That's right. You can still attack and stuff, but you can't use the psionic. So if you got knocked out or something, you would fall.
It's pretty good, though.
Yeah, it is pretty good, actually. Confusion set in the expert book. I think it is. That's an expert spell.
Well, Lily's pretty good. She's an expert.
Yeah, she is.
She's level 2?
Yeah, so she's not quite an expert. She's getting there, though.
Well, she's doing her best.
Okay, yeah, so you roll... all right, so on their turn, next turn I'll do it. Okay, how about Doncho and
yep, Doncho will use his pick, and Adrian will try to use her staff at the one on her. Doncho will miss, and Adrian hit it, not 20, so automatic hit. She will do 3 points. I'm sorry, 5. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 points of damage with the staff.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So you whack this mushroom, which is a smaller one, and it almost splits in half. Like it doesn't seem like it has much life left in it. Cool. All right, next round. Let me skip Tony.
4.
3 for them. So you guys go. So
yep, same thing. Adrian will try to stab that and split it apart again. Oh my gosh, another nat 20.
Wow.
Same and the same damage too. 3 plus 2, so 5.
That's enough. So you smash this
Wow.
mushroom into pulp.
And Doncho's going to miss with a 6 on the die.
Okay. Samantha and Lily.
Lily's actually matters when she crit because she has a serrated dagger. She stabs, I guess the one in front of her for 4 damage.
Nice.
And then it bleeds. I don't remember what it means that it bleeds, but it bleeds.
I think it takes an extra point every round automatically. If I'm not mistaken. That's what it's going to be, because that's what I remember. Unless you find something else. Samantha.
Samantha, 11 plus 2 is 13, 19 is 6. AC 6.
That hits.
Oh, nice. Okay. 7 points of damage.
7? Oh, you kill it.
Good.
You smash that thing with the warhammer into pulp. Okay, the only 2 that are alive are the 2 that are being affected by the psionic. So let's see what happens. The first one, which is the one on Lily. 5. Attack the spellcaster's party. Okay, so it's going to attack you. The other one on Doncho. Also 5, but I rolled it a different way. A 2 and a 3, and then a 4 and a 1. So both of them are going to still attack this round. They're confused as to why they're attacking you, but they're still attacking you. So against Lily, miss, because that would have been max damage. Against Doncho, miss. Okay, so they're confused. They're attacking you, but they miss terribly.
Well, they're attacking us, but they're attacking their hallucinations of us.
Exactly. Okay, so Alex initiative, right?
1.
Okay, they're going to go. Let's see. Confusion for the one on Lily. 2. Attack spellcaster's party. And against Doncho. 7. Do nothing. Okay, so Doncho just stands there and does nothing. The one on Lily still tries to attack the illusionary you. With an 11, that misses. Okay. Lily and Samantha.
Samantha will go over and attack the one attacking Doncho, because Doncho looks pretty worse for wear. Let's AC. Man, so much math in this game. AC 5
Okay, it's
for minimum of 3 damage.
okay. It's not dead, but it's very hurt. This was a small one.
And then Lily is going to defend herself.
Okay.
Did you take the bleed damage?
I did not, but I will do it right now. It's still up.
Oh well. Well, that's definitely going to hit for 4 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, it's still up, but it's not looking very good. She was actually fighting the biggest one. Pull a note here about the bleed. And Doncho / Adrian.
Adrian evades and passes this time, 14 to 25.
Okay.
Doncho swings at his armor class 4 for 4 points.
Dead. Cool. So there's just one left. But we're in initiative again. Tony.
A 4.
4 for them too, so I'll let you guys go first. There's only one left. It's on Lily.
Adrian evades again and fails. Doncho is going to run up to that one, and unfortunately, he'll miss with a 5 on the die.
Oof. Okay.
Lily's going to parry.
Okay.
And then Samantha will, I guess, smack it. Lily's hoping that it will still attack her. And then she can parry it. Well, that's going to hit. This die keeps rolling 19s. I need to remember that this is a good die. For 7 points of damage.
7. That kills it. And all 4 mushrooms are dead.
I'm going to hate myself for this later, I'm sure, but it still gets to attack because it was simultaneous.
That is correct. But it has to roll because it's confused. 12 on the die.
Attacks its own party.
And creature's own party, if any. So it doesn't, because it's by itself. So it doesn't do anything, and then it does. But there you go. Okay, so you killed the mushrooms. The other ones are still screaming a little bit, but not much. Some of them seem to have stopped.
Adrian just mousily speaks out and goes, "Well, let's just keep going down this hallway."
Does it look like it would be hard to light a cloth on fire and then shoot like a really oily cloth and load it onto my crossbow onto one of my wooden bolts and shoot it at one of the things?
I mean, there's a lot of mushrooms. It's like clumps of them. So you wouldn't probably burn them all because mushrooms aren't particularly flammable. These kind, anyways.
And Adrian looks at you and she goes, "That is not very wise in your mind to say that, but what if we have to run back this way and the room is filled with more choking smoke than the one Doncho had?"
Samantha snaps her fingers, taps her nose, and points at you. Which, as we all know, is halfling for "that's a good idea."
Okay.
And she puts away the rag she was about to douse in oil.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you notice as you start to progress down this corridor a little more, like the mushrooms stop their screaming, and then now it's quiet. You probably still kind of have the echo in your ears a little bit because it was so loud, but at this point they've stopped.
But it's okay because this room ends in a giant pile of gold.
Right. So it's not. So the corridor is as I showed you on the map before, and then it opens up into this room.
How many diagonals is that up?
So it's 5 diagonals up and 5 diagonals down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 over? Oh shit, I ran out of room.
Yeah, 5 over, exactly.
Hold on, Lily says. This room is too big. Let me pull out a new piece of paper. know why people have to make this graph paper so small. Okay, so then this will go right here to A. And this is map B, and this goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and goes over 5. And how many things down is the door? Or actually, how many things up from the bottom is it?
1. It's not in the first one. It's actually in the intersection of the first and second.
Okay. Was there a door to the north?
Yeah, there's an opening. It is from the west. It's two squares over, so it's the third square, third and fourth square.
Oh, third and fourth square. Okay.
It's a double one. It's big.
Okay. Is there a big opening on that? No, I don't think there is. To me, a little bit, it looks like there might be an opening on the northern slant.
No, there's not.
Okay. And then it looks like there's couches.
That is not a couch, but yes, there's a big area over there, and I will tell you what it is. Okay, this large room has a raised dais against the western wall, with a stainless steel throne atop it.
Oh.
Let's see. This throne itself is covered with the raised seal sculptures of winged cherubs. Yeah, I mean, if you have to walk up to further investigate it, but you can basically see that from there. So there's basically a throne with the, raised cherubs on it.
With fat angel babies.
That's right.
Samantha will go check it out.
Okay. So, yeah, so as you get close, you see that, as you're standing at the bottom, just kind of walking up the dais, you see that it's got these cherubs on it. They look threatening, like they're making threatening gestures.
Evil angel babies.
And they have cruel smiles. Let's see. Anybody else walking up there?
Lily's walking around to finish mapping the room.
Okay.
How far are they? Would she be from us if we come through the door? 20 feet or so?
Yeah, to walk to the throne from the door, you'd have to walk 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, it's about 70 feet.
Oh, okay, goodness. Yeah, Doncho's going to walk about halfway between the door they come in and where Samantha went, so he'll be 30 feet from her, and Adrian's going to stay close to the door, washing down that hallway we just come down.
Okay. Well, it's pitch black in that direction. So
Yep, she'll still just...
Okay.
I mean, we have torches. You can light up a torch too if you want.
Yeah, because even Doncho's going to be slightly in the dark, but like right at the edge of it. But you also notice as Liz kind of walking around the room that the opening to the north that's an archway, that big area, and it is decorated in a similar fashion with the cherubs.
With angry.
Yeah, if we need more light, yeah, Adrian would light a torch there at where she's at, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be able to see where you're at, well, I mean, you can see them walking around with the torch, I guess.
She's gonna peek through the archway really quickly.
It's a 20-foot wide corridor that goes up 20 feet and ends in a door, a big double door. Let me see if it says anything about this double door.
She's not gonna be able to see the double door well enough.
Yeah, I just want to see if it says anything about what's on it. It looks like it's just a big double door.
All right. Well, my inner halfling says, "Sit on the throne and declare yourself the Steel King." But my hardened adventurer says, "Don't sit on that throne. The angry cherubs will spit poison darts at you." So, she's gonna look around the. She's just gonna look around.
Okay. Roll d6. Please.
2.
2. Okay. You notice that the Diaz that the throne is on has like scrape marks on it. Curved scrape marks on the floor.
Curved straight marks?
Scrape marks, not straight marks. Like something was dragged. Like the throne was dragged across the floor, basically.
Like the throne was dragged?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and push the throne.
Okay. Make a open doors roll.
What is that? Excuse me. Is that just a D20?
It's a D6 modified by your strength. I mean, in this case, you're going to need a 1.
I'm going to need a 1?
Well, yeah, you do the... Yeah. Well, what's your strength?
16.
Okay, so you have +2?
Yep.
All right, so you'll need 1 through 3.
All right, well, I rolled a 4.
4, okay, so you're unable to budget.
Someone's going to say, somebody big and strong and roguishly handsome, come move this guy for me.
Well, I can do my best. And Doncho, he's got 18 strength, so he'll go try it if he can.
All right, so you'll have 1 through 4.
Roll a 5.
Yeah, it seems maybe it's not meant to be moved.
Don't.
Well, little one, I don't think we're supposed to be messing with this.
No, we'll just push it together.
Well, I don't want to throw my back out. I don't feel too good.
Oh, you know why you couldn't do it? Your arm's broken.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Samantha's gonna have Lily help her push it then.
Okay, what's Lily's strength?
She's got a 14. She's solid.
Okay. All right. Go for it. 1 through 3.
Hey, a 2.
2, okay. Yeah, you push it between the two of you, and it grinds across the floor very loudly. Probably your ears as you push the thing, but it does swing to the side, revealing a trapdoor on the floor.
See, that's what my halfling nose was smelling. Trapdoors. I knew there was a trap, but it turns out it was a trap door, not a regular trap.
I mean, it's not closed or anything. It's basically a hole with a ladder.
Well, the halfling in me says, climb down the hole, there could be treasure in there, and the adventurer in me says, climb down the hole, there could be treasure in there. So, Samantha's going to climb down the hole.
Okay.
Samantha's going to tell everyone she's going to climb down the hole, and wait like half a second for someone to protest, and if nobody does, then she's going to climb down the hole.
Okay. Yeah. So you climb down this like ladder, and you're looking down a corridor that's 10 feet wide. It's rough-hewn stone, so it's stone like the rest of this place, but it's definitely not as finely cut. And it goes beyond your torchlight, like it goes well beyond 60 feet to the south.
She's going to come back up and say, there's a whole tunnel down here. So, oh no. Oh no. Tony's gone.
Oh. Uh-oh. Now you're alone in a dark tunnel.
She comes back upstairs, and Lily's drawing her map. And Samantha says, Lily, where did the other two go? And she goes, what? They were just... It's so dark where we are. And then Adrian relights her torch. And I'm like, oh, there they are.
Yeah, y'all just, the whole screen throws up on me. Everybody just froze up, so I had to restart.
Well, there was a tunnel down under the throne room that went on for a ways, and so Samantha came up.
Yeah, I got the last thing I heard was Samantha was fixing to go down there, and that's the last thing, and everybody froze up.
Well, she went down there, and there was a really long tunnel, and so she came back up and said, there's a really long tunnel. And that's all you've missed.
Adrian would suggest that if we all go down there, that we need to try to secure this throne so it doesn't slide and trap us all down there. would be what Adrian would say. And, of course, Don Show's just sitting there with his broke arm, not saying anything.
Well, how do we do that?
Well, I don't know. I wonder if we could try to use a rope or a grappling hook and a rope and tie it off to something.
In the room, in this big room?
Yep, that's what Adrian would suggest. Maybe trying to rope around it and hook it up to something where it wouldn't slide back across.
There's not really any ornamentation except for the archway.
There's cherubs.
Which is... Right, that's on the archway.
No, there's cherubs next to the throne room.
No, they're part of the throne. They're on the throne.
Oh, they're on the throne.
Yeah, the throne is decorated with them.
We'll tie the throne to itself, and then it can't move.
Yeah, you're like 60 feet out to the... I mean, you could tie it to the archway, maybe. Like, wrap it through some of the sculpt that comes off. You can try that.
We need a really long rope, though. Well, I guess we wouldn't need that long of a rope.
Well, it's 60 feet away. So, and most rope is 50 feet, so you'll need probably two lengths to be able to tie the chair and have enough to tie it off you.
I think it's only 40 feet away.
Don Show has a regular rope and then like a grappling hook rope. It's 20 foot, so I guess we could use those two.
Maybe you're right. The throne's here. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, you're right. It's only about 40 feet away. Yeah, you could do it with one length rope. You're right. That's only about 40 feet. I was going this way. Because you can go at a diagonal, obviously. Yeah, one length of rope will do it. You can do that with the grappling hook. Sure.
Doesn't look like Samantha has any rope, but Lily apparently has 2 coils of rope. Don't know why Lily has so much rope.
No. Now you know why.
I don't know why Lily has half the stuff that's on her sheet.
Yeah, so you can definitely use one coil of rope is enough with the grappling hook. You can tie the throne off and to the chair.
Perfect.
And yeah, so you're looking down into a into a tunnel basically.
Yep, Samantha's.
By the way, I should point out that the tunnel, from what you could see of it, aligned every about 15 feet or so, were sconces for torches, but there's no torches on them.
Well, still gonna go down there. Yeah. How the hell am I supposed to draw this?
It goes on.
Start a new page.
You do dotted lines. Okay, so it's going to go. So just so you know, the tunnel, the throne is all the ways against the western wall, and in the center of the room, basically. So it's pretty much exactly directly across from the passageway you came into, like that line.
Yeah, that's.
And including that square, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. It goes 110 feet, so 11 squares directly south.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then it turns.
Yeah, and then it goes to the southwest. Four diagonals.
Hold on, I need to finish. Okay, it's gonna go southwest 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then it bangs back and goes southeast. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm getting to the absolute bottom of my map.
Okay, so everybody roll a d6. There's no elves in the group, right?
A 6 for Adrian and a 2 for Doncho.
Okay.
Both my people rolled 1s.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, both of your people notice that there's It's an unusual shaped kind of cracks, and you realize that there's kind of a hidden or concealed door. 2 squares down on the when you start going northeast again.
You mean southeast?
Southeast, yeah.
I turn all the sconces. I try and turn all the sconces in that area.
Okay. You turn one, that activates the door.
Ah,
And it
glorious.
opens up into a corridor going south.
You know what's funny is I was gonna say I play with all of the sconces anyways.
And there you go.
Okay, so the secret door right here, and you designate that by an S inside of the box. And then what's the size of this room?
Okay, so you're looking. It's a hallway. It goes 40. Well, one of the squares is the half cut off one for the for the diagonal, but then it goes 40 squares, including that one, basically. Not 40 feet, not 40 squares.
3, 4.
Okay, so I'm also going off the paper. Good. Pick up over here.
And then we will write 2C. You might not want to answer this because it's a little bit meta-y, but is there anything west of this?
No.
Okay.
You mean for drawing map? No, you should be fine. There's not much.
I'm just gonna make CB over here then.
Yeah, like if you're going off your paper, no, you're getting to the edge. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so basically it comes down those squares and it opens up into a room. You're in the it's 30 feet wide and you're in the center square.
Okay.
And it's 40 feet north to south.
Okay.
Okay. And in this room on the most eastern of the southern squares, a hallway goes off.
Here it is. Okay.
But on the most southern of the eastern squares of that wall of the room that I described is a door.
Okay. A door. One door.
One door. One door, one passage, basically.
Well, we found the glorious door that leads to all of the treasure.
Could be.
And I'm going to have a couple hiccups. Hold on.
Hey, Daniel, before we go any further, can we take a quick bio break?
Yeah, sure. That seems like the right time.
All right.
Let's go 5 minutes. And yeah, we'll come back.
Fantastic.
Okay. What did I do? Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm assuming I
I had
was
to get some.
going nowhere.
I had to get some ice cream and some more water.
Yeah, I was tempted to get the ice cream, but it's hard to do when you're running again.
Well, since it's 73 here, 73 degrees here right now, it's ice cream weather.
That is. Well, it's always ice cream weather for me. I'm a big ice cream.
Yeah, I think it's always ice cream weather as long as you have ice cream.
Exactly.
Actually, I don't like ice cream. I like sherbet or sorbet. I like sorbet a lot more.
So interesting.
I don't really like that much sugary food, but I really like fruit.
Sorbet is good. It's a palate cleanser.
Well, I'm not supposed to eat a bunch of sweets, but I do.
It's not even that I'm not supposed to eat sweets. I literally do not like very sweet food unless it tastes like fruit.
Well, yeah, some people don't have a sweet tooth.
Like, I can't stand cake. Cake is so gross.
I wish I could say that.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. So, anyways, yeah. So you found the secret passage, and you're going down to this room. So let me give you the description of the room. Now that we did all our measurements.
It's full of treasure.
Let's see.
Here, I have my description of the room right here. This room is completely full of treasure. Every single thing in this room is worth a lot of money. And if there's a halfling in the party, they immediately go up 12 levels.
Yeah, it actually does say that. So
that's in 7th edition.
Yeah.
It's actually more or less empty. But what's kind of interesting about this room is that it's very clean.
Oh.
Like, unlike the other rooms where there's been, lots of stuff on the ground and stuff, this room is actually, like, not dusty. It's, like, pretty clean.
Adrian's going to look around and I guess she wants to look around, investigate to see maybe what would cause it to be so clean looking.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, roll, I guess, a d6.
A 6.
Oh, nice. Maybe good air currents.
Huh.
Samantha also got a 6, but Lily got a 2.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Don Show don't care, so he's not looking around.
I mean, you don't see any means that it could have been cleaned with, but you would assume possibly it was like swept up. But it just seems odd because not only is it a secret passage, it's also, empty, as far as you can tell.
Well, I'm gonna search the room.
Okay, yeah, you guys can search around. So there's a door, obviously, and there's a passageway to the south. But as far as the room itself, what are you looking for?
I don't know. I'm just suspicious. Maybe like a another secret door against one of the walls. I'll tell Dontra to go tap all the walls.
There you go.
Okay.
I mean, there's just literally nothing in here.
Yeah, it's basically a very it's a door. There's a very clean, empty room. Okay. There's not even any sconces or anything on the wall. Like, it's very
Then I don't know.
What about smells? Does it smell like? Does it still smell old and musty, or does it smell like a?
No, it smells like almost like a little bit of like ozone. Like it's like extra clean.
Adrian is going to suggest that we proceed with extreme caution because evidently there's someone or something living down here.
That makes sense.
I'm sorry. You guys search the room?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Oh, you just told me to describe what I'm searching, and I couldn't think of anything.
Don Show had a 6.
Okay.
Oh,
General search.
Samantha got a 1, and Lily got a 5.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So you're searching around, and the room seems pretty empty, and but Samantha notices that there's like a loose brick, or a cobblestone in the floor on the west side of the room, close to the northern part of the room.
Great, I'll take it.
Okay, so yeah, you pull the brick up, and underneath it is hold on, my tea is whistling.
Instead of sweets, I eat a lot of sunflower seeds.
Well, I need to get back on my vegan deal and get back in better health. Is what I need to do.
I recently found out that there are a lot of things that you might think are vegan, but aren't, because they use bee slavery to make.
They use what?
Bee slavery, apparently.
Huh.
I saw a thing the other day that said if making this food requires the use of bees, and bees wouldn't naturally do it, it is no longer vegan.
Interesting. So I'm sorry. So yeah, you pull the stone away, and underneath is an amulet made of bronze, and with a bronze chain. It is sculpted to look like a crow with wings spread wide.
A crow, huh?
Yeah, it's made out of bronze. It looks like it has some value.
Samantha will pick it up, and she'll say, "You know what? Doncho, come here."
Yep, he'll come over.
And she will put the amulet around your neck and say, "There you go."
He looks at you very strange and says, "Well, I'm usually not one to normally wear things like this, but okay."
Well, of all the people I know, you look like you'd look the best with a crow amulet, so...
Yeah, he'll keep it on around his neck.
And Samantha will keep her brick.
Okay. Yeah, it's right. It's nice. I mean, I think it probably has some value. Probably, it looks nice.
Well, it's lucky.
It definitely is lucky. It moves under the ground.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, until he finds the lich that it belongs to.
Huh. And the lich is like, "Yo, bro, I hit that for a reason." Oh, man. Man, that would suck. What would suck even more if you're just walking around, then all of a sudden a lich starts forming out of your necklace, and you're like, "Oh, somebody killed a lich somewhere, and now I'm wearing his phylactery."
Well, maybe he'll serve me, but
I feel like it
I
might
guess
be
we
the
need
other way
to go
around.
forward next time.
Yeah, there's a door. Let's hit it up.
You're muted, Daniel.
I said there is a door. That's both good and bad timing. It's good timing because it's always nice when you enter into a new space, but it's bad timing because there is... Oh, boy.
The owner of the amulet.
Yeah. So coming up the hall, coming from the south, well, actually, are you surprised? You're not. Are they surprised? They are not. You see scrambling towards you a D6, 3 giant earwigs. And they're like, and they're trying to get inside your ears, but your ears are very much smaller than they are. So let me just roll a reaction. Oh, jeez. Okay. I mean, giant earwigs pretty much always just want to eat you, but let me just check. Yeah, they seem a little confused. Like they didn't expect to run into anybody down here. So they kind of very slow as they're approaching you, but they're coming from that hallway to the south. So what would you like to do?
I mean, kill them.
Okay, you want to attack?
Yep, head that way.
All right, roll initiative.
3.
Oh, yeah, 6. All right, so they immediately sense that you're trying to be aggressive, and they're going to try to crawl inside your ears.
Good
But
luck.
they're giant. So they come crawling forward, and they attack. Again, I'll just do it randomly. Oh, what? Oh, I see. Okay. I'm just looking at how they do their damage. Right, here we go. So, well, not that it mattered because they roll a 6. So anybody. The second earwig rolls a 12. It's Samantha. That's not going to hit. The third earwig rolls a natural 20 against 7, which would be, I guess that bronze thing was not as lucky as we thought. As he gets hit for 2 points of damage by the giant earwig.
Yep, so that'd be -2.
Right.
Because he's at 0.
But he's already at the. So roll a d6.
3, so 5 total.
5. Oh, so you're knocked down and stunned. You're going to drop what you have in your hands, and you can't act next round. Or this round, since you haven't gone yet. Okay, that's all the earwigs. So, on you guys. Samantha / Lily here.
Lily is going to activate... Nope, Lily is not going to activate her power.
Okay.
But Samantha's going to run forward with her smacking thing. Warhammer. 14 and 2 is 16. Hits AC 3. I assume that hits?
That does hit a earwig card. Sorry, I was just trying to.
For maximum damage of 8.
Oh, wow. Okay.
For smack.
That is probably going to kill the earwig. I think they only have 1 hit die. Let me just check. Giant earwig, 1 hit dice. Yeah, so you can. That definitely kills it after lots of points. Okay, so 1 goes down. How about Adrian?
Yep, she'll try to use her staff on one of them. Oh, she's going to miss with that, though.
Okay. All right. And then Dodge is done this round. So next round initiative, Tony. For the earwigs.
Out of 1.
Okay, they're going to go again. The earwig that's on Doncho, for some reason, once they hit you once, they get a second attack, which is interesting. So he's going to try to get Doncho twice. 15 on the die.
That'll probably hit.
Yeah, I think that's going to hit. That hits AC of 3. Yeah, 1 point of damage.
Yep, so it'll be, what, -1?
-1, yeah.
And a 2 on the D6.
So 3, so stunned. So you're going to stay down, basically.
All right.
The second attack. Oh, it's 20, but it doesn't matter. Also for 1 point, so roll another d6.
Oh, Doncho again? Okay.
Yeah, well, it gets 2 attacks on you. On you, it gets 2 attacks.
Oh, no, 6. So 7.
7. Another broken bone. So roll a d6. Well, he's getting all kinds of broken up.
A 3.
3. Left arm.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
That's not good.
Nope.
Oh, well. Yeah, you're maybe you tried to get up and you went down on it or whatever, but you smash your left arm as well. So you're going to have to head.
All right.
And you're stunned currently. Okay, that was the one earwig. And then the other one is going to randomly attack. With a 5, it's not going to hit anybody, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so Adrian.
Yep, she'll try her staff again, maybe. Hey, that's going to hit. 5 points. Quarterstaff.
Kills it. Lily / Samantha.
Samantha will Smack 1 for 4.
Kills it.
Oh, good.
You actually killed 6 of those things. I'm gonna keep track of this.
So there's nothing left, right?
You killed all 3 giant earwigs.
Don Show can still go and do stuff. It'd just be -2 to hit, though, right?
Now the -2 is with your other hand. No weapon or shield can be used in this arm. Yeah, you basically broke your arm. So yeah,
His left arm is totally useless, but his right arm will be -2.
No, but the right arm's also broken.
Okay, so
the
he's.
-2 is because you were using your other arm to attack.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what it was. It wasn't that it's because it was like spraying or something. It's broken. You can't. You could probably do like a splint and like hold a torch or something, but you're not really going to be able to attack.
Is he going to be able to climb a ladder?
It's going to be hard.
What ladder?
To get out of here, you're going to have to go up a ladder.
Yeah, the ladder under the throne.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, unless you find another way out.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, the vagabond mushrooms. Okay, yeah. So you were just about to open this door when these earwigs came running up. What would you like to do? You got a broken down Don show. You've got a door. You've got a path where the earwigs just came from.
Well, I'm going to open the door still.
Okay, yeah. You open up the door.
And this one's going to be completely just chock full of treasure, like all the other rooms. And we'll just go home. We'll find so much treasure that everyone retires.
Who's going to cure it, though? Don Show can't cure it.
There's also a magical bag that can hold an infinite amount of stuff, and it is currently full of an infinite amount of gold coins.
You had a bag like that, kind of, but it actually destroyed the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this room is a 20-foot square. The door is on the obviously the west wall. It is in the most southern square.
Okay. Where's the other door?
There's no other door. This room contains ancient wooden shelving in remarkably sound shape for its age. On the shelves are a total of 20 clay pots. There's also a short obsidian statue of a man staring despondently at his empty hands.
Despondently is like sad, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's sad about how poor he is, huh? Lily's going to take one of the clay pots down and look inside of it.
It is full of gold.
Finally, we found the room full of gold. Yeah, she's going to start putting the pots in a bag. Like, how big are these pots?
They are large. Each one contains 100 gold pieces.
Well, I mean...
You can, okay, so to put it in perspective, I think a backpack, actually I'll tell you exactly what it is. I think a backpack holds 300. I'll tell you how much you can carry. Where's the chart for that? Tools and equipment. Okay, backpack holds 400 coins. A large sack holds 600. A small sack holds 200.
Don Show has a backpack and a large sack. I guess somebody could put the backpack on him, but he's not going to be able to carry anything.
Yeah, you could put a backpack on and carry 400 coins.
Well, we'll do that. I see Lily has a large sack and 2 small sacks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll just... And a backpack, obviously. So, I mean... Can we take all this out of here? Is the question.
I mean, there's 2,000 gold pieces here, so probably not unless you leave stuff. Because I'm assuming all that miscellaneous gear that Lila's carrying is in her backpack.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have a whole lot of it.
But yeah, between 4 of you, you can carry 2,000 gold pieces if you have enough bags for it.
Okay. And then how much does the statue weigh?
The statue looks like it's pretty valuable.
But how much does it weigh?
Oh, weigh. It's 4 feet tall and it's made out of obsidian. It weighs a lot. It's probably the only thing somebody could carry. Like, I'm going to say it weighs probably about at least 800 coins.
How would we even get this up the stairs? I mean, the ladder. Well, you guys want to just take this gold back to town? Call it a good adventure? We can't carry too much more than this anyways, and also I feel like the next thing we run across is just going to straight up kill Bonzo.
Yep, we could take back what we can carry now, and next time maybe the rest of them will be around town. We know how to get back here at least, and we could just leave the rope on that altar and leave it, secured, open, or whatever.
Yeah, and we can just take this statue and leave it. Or we could just leave the statue and come get it when we have, more strong people.
No, it sounds reasonable. You can do that. I mean, remember, you're inside of a secret passageway, so.
We know how to get into the secret passageway.
No, what I mean is that it's not like you're mentioning moving the statue. Like, it's pretty much hidden here, as far as you know. Although something's been in here cleaning, so.
I'm sorry. I meant to say that we'd leave the statue. I just misspoke earlier. I meant we'd take everything but the statue and leave the statue. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, you can do that.
Great, I'm going to do that. And carry some of the treasure up, throw it up top, leave it up in the throne room, come back down, help Doncho get up the ladder. What Lily's going to do is he's going to tie rope on his chest and tie a rope around her shoulders so that she's like half carrying him up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you can make your way up the ladder. He can use his feet, obviously.
Yeah, I mean he won't be able to pull with his hands, but he can still place them for balance.
Yeah, it'll hurt, but he's an adventuring type, so.
But I can assure you, this rope contraction that I've invented in my mind will work. I just don't know how to describe it.
I understand. I got what you're saying.
Okay.
I have faith in your ability to do that as an adventurer.
Yes.
Okay, so you're basically going to try to make your way out. So all I need to do now is see if anything stops you or attempts to. You get up into the throne room, no problem. It takes you a bit. Probably between all the tying the rope and carrying the treasure and stuff takes you 20, 30 minutes. But you're in the throne room, and nothing else seems to be in here with you. How do you want to leave?
The only path we know how to get out, which is past these screaming mushrooms.
Okay.
What I want to do is see if, we know. Hold on, let me look at my map. We know how to get through there fairly well. I'm wondering if we go through there without any light, if we will not hear screaming mushrooms. Right, like if their screaming was triggered by the light.
But it's completely dark in that room, right? I mean, like pitch dark, isn't it?
Yeah, it's completely dark in the section.
Right, so if we just, put our right hands on the right wall, we can go out of the room. And once we're out of the room, then we can light up our lights again.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you would need to travel if you want to try to do that. You're looking at about 2 turns or so of walking in the dark.
Really, 2 turns?
Well, because because you're going to be moving slow because you're carrying all that weight.
Oh, yeah.
And and you're walking in the dark with your hand against the wall. I'm assuming being cautious.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm cutting your movement down. So basically, you're only you're normally moving 30. So I'm cutting it down to half, basically speed, because you're walking.
Well, that's fine. Whatever. That's what I want to do, unless Adrian, who is apparently wise and finds all the kinds of faults in my terrible plans, realizes my plan is terrible.
No, she would be concerned about the time frame, but no, she'll do it. I mean, we can do it that way, like you say. Take our time and just ease along.
All right, Daniel, that's what I'm doing. I'm locking it in. This is how we die.
No answer. All right. So you guys extinguish your light sources, and you travel up this curved tunnel, and you can of course smell the smoke and stuff from all the stuff you guys have done with it, but also as you enter the room with the mushrooms, you can smell the dampness of it. But they don't seem to make any sound. And you kind of root your hand along the wall there, and you're moving past to a point where you reach that T intersection where you're kind of out of view of the room. And you could where you went south before and fought those mushrooms, or north to get back.
Well, then I pull up my light and head north.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and the mushrooms don't react.
Excellent.
You're able to maneuver there. Let's see, that's going to take you one turn to get there. Nothing, you don't encounter anything when you get to the long stairs going up. We'll say one more on the way out. Yep, you're able to get out, back out onto the mountain. Backpacks full of gold. Knowledge of where there's more treasure stashed. And a lucky charm around a broken man.
And a lucky brick.
And a lucky brick. So that's 2,000 gold pieces.
Oof. Rough life.
Yeah. All right. So since it's still early, and because I'm, sadistic, I will do one final. Actually, since Tony's the most likely to die, if you guys get, I'll make you make the roll for the wandering monster. So
here we go.
D6.
Let's see if the crow amulet will help this time. I wish I had the camera to show you this. A 1. I knew it before I dropped it, as always.
Yeah, it's always the one. All right, well, maybe it's something friendly. So you're heading back to town, and you encounter 8. Oh. Number one, let me see if they're surprised. They're not. You're not. Distance. Do this right. Okay, about 90 feet in front of you on the road, you see a small group of Mokhtars. There seems to be 6 of them. They're coming. They're an entering party, clearly heading towards the mountain.
Well, they've seen us, you said?
Yeah, they've seen you. I mean, they're not like surprised. You guys kind of come around the bend together. They see you guys like trudging with your big heavy bags, and they've got you can see that they have empty bags and battle axes, and they kind of eyeball you from 90 feet away.
Samantha waves at them and says, "Hey guys."
They say hello. We seek adventure. Looks like you have had a scrape up the road or something.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the adventurer's life. Poor Doncho over here got a little messed up, but we decided with as injured as he is, we're gonna head back to town. The rest of us are fighting strong, but we don't want Doncho to miss out on all the fun.
I see. Perhaps you need protection to get back to town.
Well, I mean, if you want to walk with us, you can, but you know what? Since you're being so nice, how about instead I tell you where we came from?
Well, I know where you came from, the mountain.
Oh, well.
Obviously.
Okay, so you already know about the mountain then.
Yeah, everybody knows about the mountain now. They don't know how you got in, but they know about the mountain.
Well, she doesn't know that everyone knows about the mountain.
Well, she knows now. Yeah, I mean, Chelmsfordshire is loaded with adventurers that are trying to get into the mountain. Although, typically people don't come out with treasure. So they look at you and they say, what's your charisma, by the way?
Pretty good. I don't remember what it is. Let me look real quick. 15.
So is that plus
That's
one?
plus 1.
Okay. So they go, all right. Good luck to you. And they walk away towards the mountain.
Do they come on past us then and head to the...
They walk close, but they don't like bump into you or anything, but they kind of walk past you, towards where you just came from. But you're far enough away from your path that you don't think that they saw you come out.
Adrian suggests as soon as they pass us to house stepping and get to Chelmsfordshire. Or not, or to our place, I'm sorry.
Oh, they have a new hidden place, that's right.
Oh, yeah. We would go to that place instead. Yeah, that's where we go then.
Okay. Yeah. They don't seem to follow you. They seem to be more like they were just kind of feeling you out, and maybe they believed that the three of you were still in fighting shape, and they didn't want to risk it because they seem to have moved. And there you go. 6 more stars. That extra point of charisma saved you there.
Did it really?
Well, it was between uncertain and indifferent. So once they went indifferent, then I thought, well, indifferent, they're not going to bother you. Uncertain, they weren't sure what they were going to do. And obviously, it had to do with how you played it up. That's why I gave you the charisma. The first one was their disposition before you talked to them, and second one was after. So now you have, successfully gotten back to your new area. Liz was sweeping or whatever, and I guess we'll wrap it up there. Well, it goes much faster with less people.
Well, it goes much faster when, like, your second fight, you get so injured that both your arms are broken.
No, that was like the fourth fight.
Well, I don't know how to count.
Yeah, you actually killed almost as much in this adventure as the whole group did in the last one, and you brought back way more treasure. So
you know what? Every time we have fewer people, we find lots of treasure.
It is funny how it works out that way. It's not. It was just funny because you were like, "This room is treasure," and like literally that room that you went into, the name of the room, because each room has a name on it. It literally just says treasure on it.
Well, it's not that funny, but I announced every room was full of treasure.
Eventually, you hit the one.
Eventually, I got to be right.
Yeah. So, and also that gem that you found was worth 1,000 gold pieces. So you guys have recovered 3,000 gold pieces worth of treasure in this adventure. That's a lot for 4 people. So, unfortunately, you got some broken arms going on, but
more than that, I know at least a little bit. Wait a second. How much treasure did you say?
3,000 gold pieces, plus the pen.
Man.
Yeah, you picked up a gem, right? The bronze. But I'm assuming you're keeping that. The thing that's worth like 25 gold pieces, and that little gem that you found, the little yellow gem, was worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay, so you just forgot about the amulet?
The crow amulet? No, Don Show's going to put it in the party deal and sell it. He thinks it's cursed now.
That's worth 25 gold pieces.
I'm just gonna say, when you didn't count it as part of the money, I was like, you know what he never counts as being worth money? Magic stuff.
Well, no, I don't count things like that if somebody's gonna keep it. If you were if you had said I took the pen and I put it in my pocket, I wouldn't count that towards the.
Oh well, I did take the pen. I did take the pen and put it in my pocket, but I'd still count it towards party loot because I'm gonna give it to them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I like your thinking though. That's a good assessment, but no. As far as you know, it's not Jack.
Well,
as far as you know. Okay, so we'll stop.
Well, now I'm going to check to see if